Neden adam sadece pencerenin sol yarısını temiz mi? O diğer tarafı sağ bölmesi olduğunu söyledi.
Pourquoi le jeune homme comme travaillant au supermarché? Parce qu'il aimait vérifier toutes les filles.
Now on incorporating more physical processes into my work. This piece in my last work did not seem to play a big part in influencing me. However, in this next project I would like to focus more on working physically. I think this will mean maybe starting to shoot my own footage for my videos. This will give me a new level of control over how my pieces can turn out, but it will also allow me to experiment with new materials. My aim for this would be adding another level of uncanny by using footage from the real world. Bloodwings. Pumpkinhead's Revenge.
Talk, but if you knock on the glass, pick it up and talk to it, you can eventually teach it English. This sounds absolutely ridiculous, but it was actually quite shocking when I was constantly saying hello to my seaman and it eventually actually responded to me. Where the game becomes something more interesting though is when the seaman enters its adult form and can actually properly speak in full sentences. Not only does this make it easier to tell what the seaman wants, because he can literally just tell you, but this opens the game up to some pretty crazy interactions. At a certain point, it asked if I wanted to give it a name, which it then actually responds to. So, everyone, meet Simon the Seaman. After that, it started asking questions about me, asking my age, and then started talking about how being 30 isn't all that bad.
The big 3-0, as some call it. It isn't so bad, is it? Now the big 4-0. I hear that's another story.
Eastern Mind. The Lost Souls of Tong Now.
This is the Tree of Life, Ninkashu. All life forms are born from it. Kai, you must meet Kagyo, King of Time, first. Let me guide you to Shisheng, Land of Time. This is the Land of Time. There are many candles. The computer might look simple, but actually it's quite difficult. Make 3 mistakes and my time is up. Thanks for letting me know. Exit? No. Let's see if there's anything else to find. Why don't we inspect the ears? Here we go. He seems like a jolly fellow. Seal, Tong No, mountains. Okay, I know about the seal. We just encountered the seal. Land of Life, Ming Ken. What can we find here in the Land of Life? 2 paths. Let's take the left one.
What is Total Distortion? Originally slated for 1993, but released in 1995. Basically, your character is a music video producer who lives inside a quote-unquote personal media tower. But wait, it's not on Earth. No, that would be far too normal. It is in another dimension called the distortion dimension. So according to the game, 6 years before your character arrives in the distortion dimension, alien artifacts were found on Earth. And these artifacts proved to be devices that could transport an item anywhere, any place in an instant. This teleportation technology required lots of power to move larger objects, and humans had to use special coma tanks for 6 weeks at a time to survive. It's a weird game. So the government learned that instead of using this technology to be able to find other planets and aliens, they found alternate dimensions where certain pop cultures flourished, from cartoons to comics, all the way to musical genres, anything a youth could dream up. Yes, this is a very weird game. Long story longer, your character's distant uncle dies and leaves you a bunch of money. You make this weird video tower and then off to the distortion dimension to make music videos. The music videos you make have to be sold to music video TV show hosts still on Earth, regular Earth, and you need to earn, either 700 grand or whatever, the amount of fame is that you need to win the game, or both, for you to be able to get back home. The real story here is, though, you go to this place to make wicked music videos, and then you realize everyone there is a freak, and that you need to get back home eventually. So now what? Well, that's a good question. Totally on brand for games from that era. There's nothing really to tell you what to do at first. I assume the manual might have done some of that, as developers actually did a pretty good job of helping players get...
I'm just saying.
Hey, Mom. I don't want love. It's just a lot of people. Don't worry about a thing. Because when people share, they end up like you. And I am proud of you.
We are also so like us.
Yeah, and we haven't synthesized.
Number one of one.
Yes. No.
Yes, stupid great grandmother.
When the time comes, you won't understand the battlefield and all of its multi-complexities. I can't wait until they invent concept camo.
We're so social now.
Since leaving the company. I've changed so much since leaving the company. I want that. Let me come work fresh.
Up, down, A, B, left, right, A, B, up, A, down, right, left, B, up, left, A, right, B, left, A, left, up, A, down, A, right, left, B, start.
Fantasy Zone. Get ready. Welcome to the Fantasy Zone.
From early on, I let my journey develop a logic and magic of its own. Sometimes I feel like it has gradually grown into a strange dream. It all began one night in late December. I had been drifting across the metaverse aimlessly when I found myself in a nameless diner on the edge of the city. I sat at the counter munching on some onion rings and wondering why I was in such good spirits. And for the last month, I'd been on the brink of collapse. The waitress approached me, smiling. I realized that I'd been humming out loud. I rotated my stool, and there it was. In the far corner stood an original Street Fighter II World Warrior coin-op circa 1991, blasting the triumphant main theme. It had been a decade since I'd heard that melody. My mind was bombarded with a rush of images from my glory days at the joysticks. I remembered the Elite Gamers Den behind Red Top Liquors, the age-old rivalry between the Nickel City and Black Hole Arcade, the sacred Miss Pac-Man machine at JoJo's Pizzeria, and the legendary